Yeah. Yeah. Hergel. I know how much my rewatch crowd likes when I make noises. There you go. There's a weird noise just for you guys. Hey, Uncle Buck. Hey, Breezeth. Hey, Brooka. Gotta make weird noises. That's what I do. The people yearn for weird noises. Hey, man. Yeah. I mean, I suppose it goes more or less. Marvel swimsuit variant cover. I didn't. That's fun though. Swimsuit special. Yeah, I'll check out the covers later. I suppose those are probably as like in a solicit. I'll see if I can find the solicit later. I do sometimes like to look at Marvel's solicitations, even though I'm not reading Marvel anymore. I do still like to look at the solicitations for some reason. If nothing else, sometimes get a sometimes get to see a Peach Momoko cover. Ultimate X-Men was your jam. Man, I'm kind of hoping that she does something creator owned soon. Hey, not Doctor. Like, I don't. Yeah, because I was at least her just running wild for 2 years later, do anything there. Like it burned her out. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, it's like I don't read Marvel anymore because I don't fuck with Disney anymore. I'm not comfortable giving Disney any more of my money. Um, but I love it if she did something creator owned, so that because she does have an incredible art style. Not that I've been picking up any comics lately at all. Yeah, new volume of Die came out. I haven't read that. I know some of the creators that work on Xbox, they're good peeps. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the vast majority of comic creators are good people. Like overwhelming majority. MCU Synergy is fucking with their work for sure. It's one thing that is starting to get I was starting to get tired of with Marvel even before I dropped it was characters being changed to synergize with the MCU. Like it was obnoxious enough when the Guardians of the Galaxy became completely different characters back in 2012, 2013, 2014, whatever year it was. When the Guardians of the Galaxy became just literally completely different personalities to mesh with the movie. And then Shuri, Shuri became a completely different character. Nothing at all in common with her normal personality. To Matt, hey Leopold, remember Groot? Yeah. But I mean, Groot was funny well before the movie. And yeah, what they did to Shuri was fucking bullshit. Hey, heck. It's one of those things where it's like, hey, this villain's gonna be in a movie, so we're gonna do a storyline in the comics where, they show up in the comic. We're gonna do a storyline in the comics. That's fine. Jubilee one shot. Oh, hey, that's neat. I'm wearing my Jubilee T-shirt. Was it good? I love Jubilee. Knowing her history as Shogo's mother. Yeah. Her dragon adopted son. Yeah. That sucks because I liked that about her. It was her growing up. She went from hey Rebecca. She went from like just a kid living in the mall and then following ex ladies through a portal and hiding in their base. She went from just a kid to being, a mom. Adoptive, but still a mom. It's growth. But can't have characters displaying like actual growth. No. You gotta characters always have to default back to how they were before. Need more moms in the MCU? Probably. Yeah. The nature of big two comics. Always, especially Marvel. Always gotta return to default. Any growth a character has to be undone to send her back to the way she was before. I hate when they just spoil women in superhero comics just being mothers. But how many moms are there? Like their only concern is baby, and that defines them. I don't know. Being a mother is a pretty big deal. I feel like. But I mean, like, how often does that happen? Like, Invisible Woman has 2 kids, and she's still the most powerful member of the team. Jean Grey is not a mother. And Mystique is a terrible mother. Guardians have a lot of dad stuff. Not a lot of mom stuff. Fair. Lots that aren't just defined by being a mother. Okay, true. She did. Well, okay, yeah. She was their adoptive mother, I guess. Yeah, she did raise Cable. That's true. She did raise Cable. But I just feel like I don't know. Calling her a mother just feels inaccurate somehow. She did start. Jubilee is mom. She is. She let Shogo. Yeah. Yeah, she is absolutely Shogo's mother. But what's weird is, despite the fact that Jean did help raise Cable, none of them ever actually really seemed to treat Shogo as Jubilee's adopted son. None of them ever really seemed to treat Jean as Cable's mom. Forgot about your pasta. I will say I did really like when Jean actually started treating Rachel as a daughter in X-Men Red. Yeah, I appreciated that Jean was like actually started referring to Rachel as her daughter. Looks like Shogo some kind of blue dragon. Yeah, I think he got transformed during the Krakoa era. It was something a lot of people aren't fans of. But yeah, it's the nature of Marvel. Anything that changes or ages a character has to be, ignored. So Jubilee having a son, well, no, she's supposed to be the rebellious teenage kid girl. Can't have her having a kid of her own. Ages are up too much. Changes are too much. Gotta undo that shit. Let's just forget let's just forget that she has a fucking child. It is a serious problem with Marvel where like characters are not allowed to actually experience permanent growth and change. They always have to be returned back to the way they were when the current editors or writers remembered them. Hey, Girl Scout, X-Men and Marvel groups considered a workplace or organization. So the X-Men tend to be seen as a community. The way the way I've always felt, the Avengers are coworkers, the Fantastic Four are family, the X-Men are a community. People often say the X-Men are a family, but I feel like they are more than a family, it's a community. People come and go and everything. as they need. But at its heart, it's it is about being part of a marginalized community. And where they get their clothes and costumes. I mean, I'm pretty sure canonically they mostly get their costumes from Reed Richards, Unstable Molecules, and everything. Who pays for everything? What kind of scheme they got going on? On that point, Charles Xavier is engages in tax evasion. Shakira and Martha Stewart. I don't know about Shakira. That is legitimately a fan theory, though. That Xavier is a tax evader. And he's got those psychic powers. He's just like, IRS agent comes like, no, you already did my audit. It came out clear. Everything's good. MC Hammer was too. Yep. A lot of people engage in tax evasion. Shakira hasn't paid her taxes. That's disappointing. I would expect better of Shakira, frankly. Yeah. Isn't it how they got Capone? Wasn't tax evasion what they got Al Capone for? Oh, aren't you? Yeah, I should probably do my taxes. I keep forgetting. Google what celebrities have tax evaded. A lot. Jimmy Carr. Watch a lot of British panel shows, so that's how I heard about that. Yeah, I'm in tracks. I'd say it kind of tracks. Somehow he seems like the type. Hey, Buttercup. That's fine. You've just been. What's been going on with you, Buttercup? Just been. Life been busy? Paul Hogan also fled Australia for many years for unpaid taxes. Just keeps hurting my feelings lately. Yeah, it's rough. You drink coffee? I'm getting used to it. Still gonna take a little bit longer to get used to, but I'm getting used to it. It's definitely better for any time I have to sit up. Like if I have to type, it's definitely better for any time I have to type because the chair doesn't. I can sort of lean back in it without it just fucking falling back on me. Anyway. Your favorite shirt? Hey, Jerry. It's a good shirt. Looking well rested. Yeah. Not bad. Let's see, I'm handy from. That's from my childhood. I've had that since I was a kid. It's Scotland, actually. Got it in Scotland. I was recently at a bath. I mean, recently. It's a couple months ago at this point. Yeah, I got on a trip to Scotland years and years and years ago. There's a ferry. We took a ferry. There's don't remember the name of the island or anything, but there was a ferry that went to some island that that was known for seals. Never been off the continent. Says ferry or the ferry went by an area that was known for seals. We didn't see any, I don't think. Although I might have been inside because I think I might have gotten seasick. I don't remember. A long time ago, I was a kid. But yeah, like I said, sort of an area known for seals. So gift shop on the ferry sold stuffed seals. Good condition. I mean, he was nicotine stained for a long time. Hey, Kelly. Your toys disintegrated? It's not like I spent a lot of time playing with them. You just sort of sat on a shelf. Preserved by nicotine? Yeah. Your weird story? Sure, why not? Let's hear a weird story. Those are fun. The days ago, a hot dog stand in Cambridge, Ontario was broken into, and the people stole 30 huge gallons of ice cream. Nice. Not many ice cream. Why not? Ice cream's good. Ice cream is good. Where would you put that? I'm not sure I understand the question. Just eat that shit. You steal the hot dogs yourself? That too. Live with me in Canada? Alas, no. 10-gallon pails? Yeah. Depends how many friends you got, I guess. Yeah, depends how many friends you have, but I had a dream I had a shark plush I had since childhood. I took it on a kayak and lost it in the lake. Also a weird dream. Like if you've got 30 friends, then each person gets a tub. Sounds like a pretty good time to me. Also, hello, Vanna. An ice cream truck in my neighborhood today. Coincidence? I mean, probably. It probably is a coincidence. But hey, you never know. Man, I kind of miss ice cream. There's a Baskin Robbins now right near where I do my groceries. New chair? Yes, this is a new chair. I got it Monday. I got it Monday. Yeah, I haven't been to the Baskin Robbins because it's I don't know. It's like when I'm doing my groceries, I don't have a free hand to carry ice cream, and I don't really like leaving the house. I mean, it's just far enough that just far enough to be a bit of a pain in the ass just for ice cream. Ice cream at the grocery store. Yeah, but it's not the same. Also, um, it's literally the same. Also, I am a little bit lactose intolerant. Jerry, thank you for $13.99. Jerry, get ice cream fund. I mean, if you'd waited a couple seconds, you would have heard that the main reason I don't get ice cream is because it does give me the shits. That is really the main reason I don't do it. I don't really want to have the shits. Until he thinks I give her the shits all the time. And I mean, there have been times that I have as well. But I'd still rather avoid it. Get lactate and take it before dairy consumption. I mean, I know, but bleh. Did you get rid of your realtor? Haven't yet. Don't need to bring it down. Still, yeah, it's still in my room. It's just off, just pushed off to the side. I do need to bring it downstairs. Does choose battle with me? Eating cheese? Yes. Drinking milk? No. Yeah, cheese doesn't really do anything for me, luckily. Maybe that's not a red zone. We'll take it. I mean, that's what I'll end up doing. Yeah, I will just have to bring it to the side of the road. Just going to be a matter of bringing it downstairs, which will be, ugh, you know? Gonna suck bringing it downstairs. Filled with cheese, a little less lactose in it. So it does. There is. There's not been in the sets for 15 years yet. Yeah, man, that's why I don't like leaving the house. I don't like doing things sucks. But yeah. Might try to do it in the next day or two. All right, I gotta go pee. I'll be back in a moment. What side are we leaving this in? I will, but I do also have to bring down a bag of garbage. Hey, boop. Two things for the garbage, really, like a bag of trash and a bag of food scraps. That's like for the sort of compost. Not really compost, but yeah, I might. I'll need to figure out somewhere. I'll need to fix it. Also, it's just going to be a pain in the ass. Just gonna suck. Stairs. Friggin' stairs. Got it up there. Actually, I didn't. When I moved in here, I had movers. So I was not the one who brought the chair up. I did bring this one up. This chair I brought up the stairs in a box. Just had to go one step at a time. I feel like getting the old chair down the stairs is going to be tough, though. Take the base off it. I think it's all screwed in and everything, and it's just. And I think it might be actual screws. So I don't think my Allen key will work. I think there might be actual screws. I don't know that the Allen wrench will actually work for it. Set at the top of the stairs and push. That feels inappropriate. Yeah, I don't think that's the way to do it. Figure it out. It'll just suck. Ride it down the stairs. Fuck no. On a different topic, I finished watching The Max last night. No spoilers. Want to add the comic to my Barnes and Noble wish list, but they don't have it. They've got Batman and the Max, a crossover between Batman and the Max. Like, that's not exactly what I want. Does it? I had no idea. Yeah, it's a shame. Would have been Would have been a cool comic to have. See how it differs, like see how, what sort of differences the show has from the comic. Where they had to change things. And the comic continues past the show. Anyway, good job, Buttercup. Good job tonight. Proud of you. Does Mask come off the max? No spoilers. Sorry, Uncle Buck. Thrift. Yeah, not sure what that's supposed to be. Oh, the books are priced better than Beeman. Well, sure, but like, what are the odds of finding the max at a thrift store? Beyond that, I mean, like, Cornwall does have a used bookstore not too far from me. Not sure if it even has graphic novels at all. Like, I have looked around and it's fine, but it's like I didn't really see anything that really caught my interest browsing it. Still new and used books. Again, like the only one near me doesn't seem all that great. The Max with two X's. So yeah, it's called The Max with two X's. I don't know. I don't have a lot of money anyway. I don't really have spending money anyway right now, especially after buying this chair. This chair costs $400, and I still need to get a new headset. So once I've got I'm able to get full time work again, get consistent money coming in, then at that point I might I'll look into getting more bucks again. So for now, it's not a priority. The shadows right there got less than 15. Well, the shadow isn't something I'm interested in. Yeah. Anyway, another topic. James Lucino. I was watching a thing earlier, like terrible commercials. Got them on Amazon, Amazon. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching like a thing. It's like some terrible commercials. There's one as like 90s commercial for some phone. That looked like it came out of the 80s, frankly. Well, no. 90s was the era for like neon colors and like, yeah. Yeah, it's like this weird like neon phone for clearly for young and teens. Commercial, a couple of people who look like they're like late teens, early 20s. Girl calling her boyfriend Max. The Max with two X's. Maxx. Maxx. So yeah, calling her boyfriend is like, I'm calling on my Sparks phone or whatever the fuck it's called. I have I have big news. I'm pregnant. And then dead silence for a couple seconds. It's like, baby, did you hear me? And then the guy like, I heard you perfectly on my new Sparks phone. And I've got news for you too. I've got AIDS. And then again, few seconds of dead silence. Did you hear me? Yeah, the sound is perfect on my new Sparks phone. Just like what? Just utterly fucking wild. It's one of those commercials like what? Fucking what? This is supposed to get people to buy your product? It was just such a weird commercial. It's like so out of nowhere with the AIDS. Like, dude. Number 28. What? I mean, I do try to. I want, like, any book I do get, I do want to read. It's just, you know. Also, you know, it's one of those things where sometimes you just like to have books. It's definitely a thing. Yes, I did. I did read the Addams Family. I've actually read all the books I've got on my shelf right now, which isn't many, admittedly, but all the ones in my bookshelf in my room as well. Almost all. I've read almost all the books I do own physically. I've read almost all the books I do physically own. Few I haven't. I do still need to read these, though. Do still need to read this one. Finish that off again. Nope, I genuinely don't know how long is left. Like I could not. I could not even guess at how much time we have left. That face. What face did I make? Yeah. We're making progress. I also continue to make progress on Cyberpunk. Most recent episode I recorded, we get to see a performance by Lizzie Wizzy. Symphonic. Oh no, we're nowhere close. Like I said, I have no idea how much time is left on Symphonic Rain. I'd be surprised if we're even halfway through, though. Like I do suspect we're probably less than halfway through. Probably getting close to halfway, but still like less. Yeah, in Cyberpunk, I got to see Lizzie Wizzy perform. Something that won't matter to something that will mean nothing to most people. Yeah. I think I believe Lizzie Wizzy has been referenced at this point in the game, like in what's been uploaded. Pretty sure it's been referenced, or she's been referenced. But the important part is we got to see a show. Episode 63 is the most is the relevant one regarding Lizzie Wizzy, though. So ways off from that. Can we play date everything? Post picture. Post the picture of what? What picture? Like, what picture? And we played Date Everything, Buttercup. If you want to see Date Everything again, just rewatch the Let's Play of it. I am undecided on what game I'll play next, though. Plenty of options. What's up with my P.O. box? I don't have one yet. I do plan on getting one. Stream Daddy, Andy, and Laylee. Pass on both of those. There is one option I'm considering. Gone Home. Just like walking simulator exploration, similar to that found spark conversation, face of shock and horror mixed with maniac. Okay. What was that one we played? The house. Exploring that house. What Remains of Edith Finch. So yeah, there's a game called Gone Home, which seems to be sort of similar to that What Remains of Edith Finch, where you're just like exploring a house. So that's what I'm considering. There's Killer Chat, which is like a serial killer dating chat sim. It is a visual novel, but it's about trying to date a serial killer. So that's an option. There's Lock and Key, visual novel, but it's a magical girl mystery. Nova Hearts. Visual novel, but also turn-based strategy. About being a superhero. The chat one doesn't sound too bad. It's fairly new, still relatively new as well. Just came out in November, so came out a few months back, but you want to do that one? All right, we'll make that the next one then. The rumors are... What rumor? It's probably false. I don't even know what rumor you're talking about, but it's probably false. Anime game story sim. Hey, Shelly. Yeah, we just talked about what game I'm going to play next. That said, I might do one other like one-off game before that. Like an in-between thing. Because I feel like it'll be, another kind of longer game. Hey, Stacy. Won't spoil the one I'm thinking of doing in between. I'll just say very, very weird. Way behind the chat. I mean, I think you might be the one who's behind in chat. I want to check how long the game I'm thinking of. I want to check how long it takes. There's no 3 songs and none had Vegemite in them. Clearly an oversight. Shelly, are you saying that True Blue does feature Vegemite? Well, I guess Buck must not have been paying enough attention then, I guess. Right, I gotta get more water. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, 2 versions. Australian accent mixed with country. It is sometimes kind of interesting hearing country music from non-Americans. Yeah, oh shit. Where's the first aid kit from? Sweden. Yeah, like country music by a Swedish. Yeah, by Swedish girls. It's interesting hearing country music by a couple of Swedish girls. Shitty version. Good one. Thanks, Hack. $400. And yeah, it's not bad. It is definitely going to take some getting used to. Chair really brings out your shirts. I mean, I haven't had a chance to wear one of my non-black shirt or black shirt. I haven't had a chance to wear one of my black shirts on this chair yet. Chairs are expensive. Yeah, and this honestly was kind of on the lower end, price wise. There were cheaper ones. I mean, there were still some cheaper ones, but they are. Damn ad. Well, I'm sorry, but I need to make some money off this. Or, I want to make some money off this. At least it's only every 30 minutes. Or it's supposed to be only every 30 minutes. Do you get paid more if we watch and skip? I could not tell you. That I have no idea, Hack. I don't know if skipping actually means I'd get less money out of the ad or something. I don't know. but the amounts I'm making are small enough that, by all means, skip it. Do you like Silence Win? I mean, I sure prefer when the lambs are quiet. I don't want them to be annoying. Nah, nah, nah. It's annoying, you know? You always like my videos? Aw, thanks. You don't, no offense. It's fine. Clary suffered through the screaming of the lambs. Poor Clarice. You know, at the end of the movie, she never did answer him if she still hears them. You know, like he called her and it's like, do you still hear them? And she never answered. Feels rude, you know? You knew the answer. It doesn't matter. Hi, Rara. She still could have answered. Just kept repeating Dr. Lecter. Yeah, she went on for a while, just like, Dr. Lecter? Dr. Lecter? Dr. Lecter? For like 2 minutes, she was going at it for like 2 minutes. I was like, lady, I think he's gone. I think he's off the call now. Probably time to give up, you know? He ain't answering. Some people, I swear. Some people are just like that, though. Though on the other hand, he also should have hung up the phone. Or did he? I don't remember. Did he actually hang up the phone? Like, did he actually like put it back on the hook? Or did he leave it? I don't remember. I think he left it off in trouble. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Which is also like, dude, come on, hang up the phone. Hang it up. Just like, put it back on the hook. I don't know if it was a collect call or anything. Like if it was, imagine if it was a collect call. Like, can you imagine if that had been a collect call and he just left it off the hook? Jeez, FBI bankrupt. Yeah. Which I suppose wouldn't be the worst thing. Collect calls are expensive. They were. So, especially inmate calls. So what we're getting is that there's no heroes in that story. The Lotion song is a hilarious reference to that movie. Puts the lotion on its skin. Anything else to talk about? Probably not. A couple days ago, one of my ex that I really shouldn't have been in a relationship with passed away. I suppose that could still be rough. Brought up old memories of some songs and good times we had. Yeah. On a more amusing topic, right now here in Canada, the census is going on, and some right wing dumbasses are refusing to fill it out. They're like, returning with notes criticizing Prime Minister Carney and basically just being like, "Fuck you! I'm not giving you my information." That's like the census is used for determining how taxes are dispersed for community services and shit like that. Yeah, like for healthcare and like it's like if enough people don't fill it out, like if enough people in a given area don't fill out the census, then the government is going to think there's fewer people living there, and thus we'll give it less money. It's here all the time in your area. They're not kidding everybody. Your mom always said it's your civic duty. I mean, it is. The census is like it is used for things. Like if people aren't responding, then it's going to mean less funding for services in the area, fewer services in the area, less representation in the area. So it's dirty. Dirty to bit. I would get it. So yeah, it's one of those things that's just like incredibly stupid to do. I know in Canada, isn't that a thing? Used to be. And a joke I still remember: if you really want to go under the radar, then enter the Canadian entertainment industry. Yeah. Show on city TV, no one will know you exist. I did read. Your mom always said there's her civic duty, but says jury duty, and I always got out of that. I did read that. Oh, does Canada have jury duty? Yeah. Yeah. Pretty sure Canada does have jury duty. Yeah. We have juries. So, yes, we have jury duty. Never received a summons for it myself. Just probably for the best. I suspect that is probably a good thing. Stop typing because he answered my question. Or cut you out of it. I mean, frankly, I'd be fine using jury duty to get out of work, if I'm honest. I'm not a fan of working, so. Don't you get paid on jury duty? Am I wrong? Guess I'll let you have to appear for jury duty here. Yes. I mean, I don't think you got paid much though. Like, I feel like it's not a lot you get paid. $17 last time. Well, not too bad actually. More than I would have expected, frankly. Like, is that $17 an hour or $17 a day? A day? Oh. Okay, yeah. $17 a day is pretty shit. Even 15 years ago. That would be, you know, bad. Especially because some trials can go on for months. It's a big one. They won't let you leave. Can't go home to their families yet. Sequestering. I learned about that on The Simpsons. I've probably learned way too many things from The Simpsons. Come to think of it. Anyway, I'm going to get going. See you all tomorrow. So, thank you for watching. Mom wants to spill the tea. She took it serious, but your husband told you. So, good night, everybody.